embracing your greatness and finding your economic power. And this is a story about, this is my story, a part of my story of how I exercise my own personal power. I was in a fight with Hugo Boss. Has anybody heard of Hugo Boss? Yeah. Everybody heard of Hugo Boss? Boo! Yes, I like it! Yes, Hugo Boss! I was in a fight with Hugo Boss, the international giant Hugo Boss. And I'll tell you why. I decided to create Dark Girl Boss. Yeah, Dark Girl Boss for our women, the black women. Hugo Boss decided they didn't want me to create Dark Girl Boss because it's going to interfere with Hugo Boss. So I was at home one Saturday, and it was 9 o'clock, and the door rang. I wasn't expecting anybody because it was really quite early. And my son and I, we both went to the door at the same time. And, it was the postman. So he gave me the letter. It was a letter. I wasn't sure what it was because it was a letter in an A4 envelope, and it was in a see-through plastic bag. I thought someone had died and left me some money, a big fat check or something. I just wondered what this envelope was. And so I just signed for it, and I opened it, and I started to read it. And the blood was draining from my face, and my son said, "Governor, what's wrong?" Because my sons call me Governor because I'm the boss, right? So they call me Governor. "Governor, what's wrong?" I said, "Hugo Boss, they're threatening me. They're trying to take me to court." I couldn't understand. It was an 8-page letter. They were saying to me, I must stop immediately using the name Dark Girl Boss. I have to withdraw my application from the Intellectual Property Office. I have to close down all of my social media accounts. Now, I must never ever use them, or anyone associated with me must never ever use them. And I must never apply again to the Intellectual Property Office with that name, Dark Girl Boss. And if I dare, they're going to take me to court. Wow. So what did I do? I phoned all my friends. I phoned all my family. All day long I was talking about Hugo Boss, Hugo Boss, Hugo Boss all day. Why are they troubling me? Why is Hugo Boss troubling me? All day long I was talking about Hugo Boss. I phoned loads of solicitors, and they said, "Oh well, you're not going to be able to fight Hugo Boss. You might as well just change the name. Don't fight Hugo Boss." So that night, I lay in bed, and I looked up at the ceiling, and I thought to myself, "Hugo Boss, you've made a mistake. And your first mistake was thinking that I was weak. You don't know who you're messing with. I am an empress of the African realm. Okay. You are not going to mess with me."
That's right.
I didn't know how I was going to win, but I knew I was going to win. So, what I did was, I mustered all my power because I believe in my own greatness. Yeah. And my greatness comes from my ancestors, and I believe in it wholeheartedly. And that belief helps me to function and do the things what I need to do. It helps me to work in unity with my people. It helped me to remove myself from the corporate plantation. It just helps me because I have so much self-belief that I'm great. I'm sorry, I just think I'm great. I'm great. I'm black and I'm great. So I went to the media, social media. So I put it all out on social media. Everybody was outraged, all the community, they came out and they was behind me, they was outraged, and they were saying, "Fight them, do everything. And I was just so happy with all of the support that I received from my community. Yeah. Because without them, my power on its own would be meaningless. I needed the power of my community, and I got it. But first of all, I had to exercise my own power first, which I did.
That's right.
I did, and it got so much traction. I mean, I was featured in iPaper, featured in the Voice newspaper. I was featured in BBC Radio all across the nation, Birmingham, Bristol, Wolverhampton, London, everywhere. It went everywhere. I was interviewed by what's his name? Quincy the comedian, and also Paul Mackenzie of Soapbox Real Talk. So it went everywhere. So what did Hugo Boss do? We want to talk. Okay, they're still waiting. But anyway, yeah, they said they wanted to talk. And I didn't want them to talk. I didn't want to talk to them. I thought, let them burn for a minute, leave them there for a moment. But what happened in the end was they withdrew. They withdrew. Let me get a round of applause. They withdrew because the power of the black community was exercised. Now, if we use that type of power in economics, can you imagine how powerful we would be? Yeah? So that's what we have to do. We have to think about how great we are. Believe in yourself. Believe in your... And also, incidentally, I forgot to tell you that I was interviewed by Dr. Abu, the founder of Galaxy Radio. I'm sure many of you must know him. Yes. And on live radio, he turned to me and he said, Empress Khadijah. Yeah, Empress Khadijah. Hold fast. Hugo Boss acting like a colonial jackass. I said, that is going in the book. He also said to me, think about the spirit of Nani and the power of Nzinga and draw on them. And it was deep. It was so deep, and I really did, and it really helped me. So I just want to really finish by saying you have to embrace your greatness, your personal power, because without that, we won't be able to work as a community. It has to be about you believing and loving yourself as an individual first. That's what you have to do first. And once you do that, you will find how much power you have to work within your community. We need this power to exercise our economic strength. And once we have that, we build, we grow, we have legacies to leave our children. At the moment, we don't have anything to leave them. We can't leave them the 9 to 5, yeah? So we don't have anything. So we need to get our skates on and start. So start by believing in your greatness, believing in your ancestors. You are great. You were born great, my people, yeah? That's what I have to say to you. And I'll just finish by saying, if you want to buy the book, to just support the women in the book as well, the stories in the book. There's 6 stories of women, ordinary women in the book. You can get signed copies from me at the back. But that's all I have to say today about your empowering yourself, loving yourself, and embracing your greatness. So thank you so much, my people. I love you, thank you.